All right, so we're gonna take down this Growatt 12 kilowatt and replace it with the new inverter. So this is what it looks like before. All right, so we've got everything disconnected here so that we can roll up this and take this one off the wall. So we're gonna go ahead and take that off the wall, and then we'll get that other one out and get that onto the scissor lift. Okay, so we have it off the wall. We removed 6 lag bolts, and we got it in the back of the truck. Now, to get this beast out and get it on the... All right, so we got that beast up on the wall, and we use this foam knee pad to protect that. And we've got all our bolts, 3 bolts here, 3 bolts there, and I put them in the top one. And actually, the Growatt holes for the top matched up. We had to drill new holes for the middle and bottom, but that lined up. So now we can take and remove this and pull it out. There we go, and we'll start hooking it back up. All right, so we have it mounted on there, and we started connecting our DC breaker for our Anderson quick disconnect for a battery bank. And this was a little bit higher up, so I'm having to move everything up like about an inch. So, but I had a feeling I was going to do that, so not a big deal. So we're getting this done pretty quick. It's only taken like an hour and a half so far at this point. So we're getting pretty close to getting this thing connected. We're gonna batten down these wires against the wall so they're not touching the cables going to the batteries. I just don't want them to be anywhere near touching. I try to keep everything from touching the wires. And then we'll be ready to flip the switch. We already double checked our input coming in from our solar so that we only have, I think it's 120 on one and 150 or something on the other. So we're fine on our voltage coming in. We can go up to 250 volts of PV input. I'm trying to see where the label is on this. I don't know if it's right there. Yeah, I think it is. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it right there. Okay, so we have it up and running. We only have one of our batteries connected right now. And this is what it should look like. You have a green light. There's no output on it yet. And then the battery should be yellow. And then if there's an error code or a fault, that red light would be on. And then the buttons down here, when you go to program this, the first thing you're going to do is press this configure button right here. You get into that mode. Next thing you'll do, there's your number 1. You'll press down here. Oops. Now we're number 2. So this takes you through your settings, and I believe there are 10 settings. Okay. So here's your setting numbers right here. And also on this page shows you what the screen will look like on there all the way up to there. And then if you have this smiley face on the inverter work, that's normal. Line mode is enabled. PV input is connected. So here's all your things right here. We're not going to get into that too much right now. We're just kind of trying to get the basics set up on this. So when you're in here, like I said, you're going to toggle. This is to go from setting 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 or whatever. You keep pressing that. So if I press this again and hold it down, it goes to setting number 3. Now, if I want to change something, I would hold this down and change that value on there, like right here. So that goes to AF. I'm not sure what that is. That goes to 50. And if you hold it down again, it'll switch back to 60. And then if you want to switch to number 4 setting, just press the select And then you just go through all of these. See, there's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 is your settings. This is your battery. And then once you're done, you just hit enter and it goes back. So we got our smiley face, which is normal. PV mode is normal. Battery mode's normal. Solar battery, utility, priority. Not sure what that number 2 is there. And then this is showing all your value. Our PV is 82 volts coming in. We have PV is 18.3 volts and 17.6. We have 1.4 kilowatts coming in, 113 volt DC, 8.3 amps, 974 watts, 967. Okay, so then it just kind of cycles back through there on that. So this tells you it's PV1 right there, and that's what it's cycling through. And then here's PV2, tells you your voltage and everything. So, and this is our battery right now. We don't have anything going out yet. We're getting ready to turn that on. So let's go ahead and turn on our output. And let's see. Trying to see what that is right there. Trying to figure out if this is a battery or just one second. All right, so we actually have this connected and we have a load running on it. We turned it off by accident and we should start showing a load here. And I'm trying to figure out if this is the percentage of 12,000 watts or if that's the percentage of what we're bringing in. So I'll have to do a little research on that. But it's working. We have the Wi-Fi dongle connected and we have the outputs both on. This is your input AC, if you so choose to input AC from the grid. So we're not doing that. But we got everything turned on and everything is running nominal. So take a look on here and oops. Okay, so down here it toggles back and forth between PV1 and PV2. Tells you your voltage, it tells you your amps, and then your watts. 2 kilowatts coming in on PV1. And then on PV2, there's your voltage, your amps, and we're bringing 1.4 kilowatts. So we're bringing in 3.4 kilowatts, it looks like, total. There we go. Now we're starting to get something on our percentage. The AC's ramping up. We got it on 240 volt output with 60 hertz. So these are 120 volt breakers right here on the outputs. So right now it's saying, for some reason, it's saying the battery's 100% full. I got to figure that out because those aren't full. You can actually see that this one's charging on the 4th one and this one's charging on the 3rd one. So we're going to try and top off these 2 batteries first before we start connecting these over here. And I think that's pretty much it on this. Let's